I ordered the girls' curriculum for next school year early, and I thought that I would show you guys because it is a lot. I've got 2 of these massive boxes from The Good and the Beautiful, and then I also have a couple of unit studies and some workbooks. So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys what I bought for them. We are a Good and the Beautiful household. I've been using this since my oldest was in kindergarten last school year. She's in 1st grade now, so this will be our 3rd year using The Good and the Beautiful. I did have to order this in 2 separate orders because we actually have a homeschooling scholarship and I have to submit things under each student. So I had to order my grade 1 and my grade 2 things separately. And then in order to not have to pay for shipping, if you order 5 books from their bookshop, you get free shipping. So I ordered 5 books with one order. I ordered 5 books with the other order. So I have pretty much every single book that they sell in their bookshop now. So I will show you those as well. Starting off with the 1st grade stuff, I got her obviously her course books. This is the level 1 language arts and the level 1 math. I didn't get the math 1 box because obviously I ordered that for my oldest when she was in math 1. So we do still have that, but these are for her for this next school year. And one thing about me and The Good and the Beautiful is that I definitely do not use every single part of the curriculum. I don't do any of like the booster books, the booster cards. We rarely use the Letter Tiles app. I'm very selective in like what we actually use from them because I like to pull in other resources. But their books, I do actually really enjoy all of the books that we have gotten from the bookstore. So these are all level 1B. I definitely did not do that on purpose. That's just kind of the way that it went, and looking through, these are the ones that I liked. We've got Dave and the Storks, Ted and Tom Go Back in Time, Ted and Tom and the Tall Tall Peak, Mystery of the Missing Peas, Mystery of the Silver Ring, The Lost Key at Peck's Cove, and Mark Lives on Mars. That is all of the level 1 stuff for my will be 1st grader. For level 2, I got obviously her level 2 language arts course book, as well as the math 2 book. And the binding on this is different because the math I was actually able to order directly from my scholarship, but it does come with the box. I didn't need the level 1 box, so I ordered level 1 direct from The Good and the Beautiful, which is why that math has spiral bound and this math is like solid bound. I way prefer this. I wish that I could get math 1 also bound like this. I hate the spiral binding. This is so much better. Math 2 is new to me. I'm doing math 1 right now, so I'm very familiar with like the theming of it, the way that it's laid out, whatever. So when I opened math 2, I was super surprised and excited to see that it is airplane themed. Math 1 is boat themed, math 2 is airplane themed. I love that they do that. It is so cute. And along with the course book, we have the math 2 box, which they recently switched these from being wood to being made out of cardboard. I'm not thrilled about the switch, but this is what the math 2 box comes with. We have a clock, some coins, some bills, these double-sided star and number tiles. I have no idea what we're going to be using those for, but time will tell, I guess. Then we have some fractions dice, and I think this is a D10, 10-sided dice here. And then we have a bunch of little airplanes and rocket ships and clear stands for those. So that is the math 2 box. And then I grabbed these 2 books that go along with the level 2 language arts curriculum. So this is Wesley and the Wolves and Molly and the Falcon. And the way that these books work is it's like a parent-student chapter book. So the parent reads the longer text and the student reads the shorter text. And it's like that for every single page. They have an illustration, short text for student, long text for parent, rinse and repeat for the entire storybook. And I believe that in the actual curriculum, it prompts you for like which chapters to read. And I think that the curriculum discusses the books too. So I have these put away in the box with the curriculum. We're not going to like work on these throughout the summer or anything, but the actual reading books from the bookshop we will be working on over the summer in between levels. So she's currently reading at a 1B level. We're going to start on some 2A and some 2B. So here's what I ordered for her. The level 2A is this third nature reader, and this is just kind of a continuation of the first and second nature readers, which I already own both of those. So this is just more of the same, but 1 level harder. I also grabbed a couple of 2B level books. So we have Mary Helen and the Black Pony and Ollie the Ox. This looks about like what her reading level is kind of sitting at right now. This one looks a little bit more advanced for her. So I'm glad to have some variation for her to practice with. For 2B level, I got both of these little chapter books. This is Peter the Persnickety and Gwynnie and the Great Green Forest. And these ones definitely look like they will be a bit of a challenge for her as well. So these are something she can kind of grow into over the summer and into the next school year. And then this is a level 3A book, so she won't be reading this for a while, but I really liked the synopsis of this one, so I picked it up as well. Again, this is well above her level right now, but we're gonna hang on to it and work our way towards this as the school year goes on in the fall. So some additional resources that I picked up are these, like, we call them the STAR workbooks. That's not really what they're called, but these are my favorite workbooks. These are the kids' favorite workbooks by far, for sure. We're currently doing science and geography, and they love doing these. They literally ask to do these all the time. So I don't really treat these as like technical curriculum. This is kind of just like a little booster if we're not feeling like sitting down and doing like formal Good and the Beautiful school one day. We can do these instead. If we're traveling, we can take these with us more easily. So this is kind of just like a flexible option for us. So I got the 2nd grade reading, the 1st grade reading, and then this is just a general 1st grade workbook. I was just really curious to see what was in here. The way that these work is it has a star for every single lesson that they get to color in after they finish that lesson, and this keeps my kids so motivated. They love doing this. They absolutely adore this. I should like print off a Good and the Beautiful version and like let them color it in every day, because they adore this. So they beg to do more lessons because they just have so much fun coloring in the stars. They're super cute, really pretty full color. It looks like this one might be divided into like language arts, math, science maybe. So I'm very excited to delve into these. And then the 1st and 2nd grade ones that are just reading also look really cool. And the thing I really like about these is they seem to be like pretty on level. A lot of workbooks will start out with like trace the alphabet, and then the next page is like write a paragraph about, it's like such a jump. Like, so these seem to go at like a really good gently progressing pace, and not like start super easy and then is extremely difficult by the end. They kind of ramp up really nicely. So I really enjoy these. Like I said, we also have, I think it's kindergarten science, 1st grade geography, or maybe it's the opposite of that, but we're also doing those, and they adore them. So I thought that working into the language arts sphere with these as well would be fun. And the last category that I have for right now, before I order more things during the summer and fall, is some science stuff. So I just brought one example to show you. I'm planning on doing a different unit study every single month for science and history for the entire year. We just finished up one on ancient Egypt for January. For February, we're going to be talking about storms and weather. I bought this unit study off of Etsy. This particular shop is my favorite one. She has like tons of different topics, and they're really affordable. They're really pretty. I love the illustration style of her stuff. So this is the storms one. She also has a water cycle one that I debated getting to kind of add on to this, but we'll see how far we get. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then it will go through like a block of text that I read to them. And then it will have a bunch of different activities. She has like some tracing. There's also usually some kind of cutting and sorting activity. There's a lot of puzzles, coloring pages. This one in particular has a Venn diagram that is comparing tornadoes and hurricanes. I'm very excited to do like a Venn diagram style with them. So that's kind of what these look like. I have a bunch of different subjects and topics. I've got it all lined out for the whole year of like what we're doing each month. So this is just the storms example. To go along with that, I'll pull in some book resources. So this is the National Geographic Little Kids First Big Book of Weather that we're going to use obviously to go along with weather and storms. For some of the units, I also got the National Geographic sticker books that go along with the same topic. For this one in particular, I have this Usborne Lift the Flap book. These books are so beautiful, and they have so many like cool little fun facts It goes through all kinds of different storms and weather, and these are so cool. I love the Usborne books so much. So we have a weather one to go through as we talk about each different type of storm. We'll do a page in this. And I have the whole collection of these anatomy books. So I have nature anatomy, ocean anatomy, farm anatomy, food anatomy, I think. So in this nature anatomy one specifically, they have a whole chapter about weather, and these books are also so beautiful. I absolutely adore the illustrations in these. So again, just another resource to pull from. I just ordered on Amazon a wooden book stand that I can put all of these on, so that as we're talking about it, it will like stay open and the kids can see it, and I can like put it on the table instead of having to hold the book open and try to read like this and talk them through what it is. So that wooden book stand is going to be great for this. But that is kind of what we're working on right now. And then I'm also going to look on Etsy and Teachers Pay Teachers for any kind of like worksheets or coloring pages or crafts, science experiments, anything like that that goes along with the topic. So for the weather one specifically, I'm planning on doing like the tornado in a bottle, the shaving cream, rain clouds, stuff like that. So that is what we are doing for science for this year. And I actually have my eye on a history curriculum that I am going to likely order for next year as well. But when that comes, I can talk about that. So every single thing that you see here has come through the scholarship funding. I would absolutely just be using our local library and doing this for free if we didn't have the scholarship. So this is all made possible by the homeschooling scholarship. Thank God for it. It has literally been the biggest blessing ever of life this school year. I do not know what I would do without it. So I love that. It has opened so many opportunities for all kinds of different supplies that we wouldn't normally have. So that has been wonderful. Anyways, so that is everything I've ordered so far for them. Like I said, there's more to come. I still have some scholarship funding left for this current school year. So I've been ordering stuff ahead just to make sure that I have it in case we don't get funded for next year. So yeah, that is everything that I have ordered so far. I would love to show updates and more things as I get them in, but for now, that is my curriculum picks for this next upcoming school year. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.